Saturday's edition, just enjoying the musical videos. Really heartwarming. Entertainment is part of Good Morning Delta Saturday's edition, and of course we are working towards consolidating on an entertainment segment that will really bring some variety, some critical and exciting moments on television to your viewing rooms, your viewing center, wherever you're watching television, wherever you're watching Good Morning Delta Saturday's edition. Now we are going into the farm. We've talked with the Committee for Defense of Human Rights about a violation of human rights and protection of the rights of the citizens. We've also talked with Partners for Peace in the Niger Delta on how we can get peace. Now we are going to the farm. The economic value of any society is very paramount. So in the studio this morning, the Director General Alltofarm, Eduvie Anthony. Good morning, so nice to have you.
Thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
All right, today we are looking at the role of the royal fathers in encouraging farming. And of course, it has been on the series, Leaders to Support the New Generation of Farmers. So nice to have you. So
Thank you,
the
sir.
role of royal fathers. We have so many royal fathers,
Yes.
so many kingdoms.
Well, thank God. Yesterday, I just came from effurun-otor.
Okay.
I met with the royal father there, and I was surprised that the man is on ground to encourage anybody who is willing to develop the community via agriculture to come to the community, to come to the kingdom.
Effurun-otor.
Effurun-otor.
That's around. That's Nugeli.
Yeah.
North.
Yes. And I was encouraged. We were, all the places we've been going to, we were the one encouraging them. But this one, we saw them encouraging us
To come.
to come. So,
Are they ready to give you land for farming?
what we just need to do is get investors to go and get land there and start their job there. We will do the mobilization. So, and why is this so? It's because of, I'll be coming here today. You know, the last time we discussed, we touch the councillors.
The councillors, yes.
The people that are very important to us, the councillors, the leaders we're talking about now, the councillors, the local government chairmen, the royal fathers, the community
Executives.
community chairmen,
Okay.
and one
Youth
important
leaders.
person, youth leaders. When if we can get these people into the job creation via agriculture, the job will be sweet. And that is why we are discussing them one after the other. We are now on royal fathers. I don't say they don't know what to do, but at least when they hear from us, it may add to what they think of doing. I realize that as a kingdom, the royal father should have economic summit for that kingdom.
The kingdom should be able to feed itself.
Yeah, economic summit for the kingdom, get the illustrious together and float a program where the illustrious sons of that kingdom to invest in that land, especially in agriculture, to enable job creation. All the landlords in that kingdom and all the landlords came from that kingdom should be part of the investment of that kingdom for job creation. And if the king approve of such economic summit and have regular town hall meetings with the youths and the people of the land, you will now discover that people like us who are interested in imparting knowledge can come around to encourage the youth. Like we told our royal father yesterday, that it is not true that the youth did not want to work. The youth did not have mentors. They don't have a place where they can be encouraged on what to do. So if every kingdom have such training center and put some people into a group of cooperative units, accessing facility to support the kingdom, like all this BOI, Bank of Agriculture, all these IAS, the share of that kingdom comes in. They will not come in with our smart rat system. The smart rat system X, meaning project supervision, project marketing, project advocacy, project training, project research and development. If we apply this to the partnership of the kingdom, we're having partnership with kingdom, from kingdom to kingdom, you now discover that I still look young. So the people, if these bros can be thinking of farming, like they asked me yesterday, what do you read in school? I said, I read petroleum engineering. So if petroleum engineer is not becoming a farmer, Chevron is there, I refuse to go there. Shell is there, I refuse to go there. But I'm now in agriculture, controlling my time, controlling my knowledge, improving.
Okay, let us again ask again. What has been your interface with the Delta State government? Because the Delta State government is into agricultural revolution also, and have you keyed into it for a greater synergy?
To be candid with you, my brother, you know, my job is nation building campaign. I should not even discuss my experience with the state government, because all I just believe is that they are watching what I'm doing, they are hearing, they are saying. Maybe I've not been able to get the point where they will see me as a force to be reckoned with.
No, see, you have met political traditional rulers, you have met political leaders at the grassroots, the local government chairmen and the councillors. And I think that you should also put as a key factor to meet government officials. You could start with the Commissioner for Agriculture. Then from there, you could also meet with the governor to discuss this revolution. Because sometimes, in most times and critical period, it takes one man to change the society.
Well, we visited the Commissioner of Agriculture some time ago. We even sent letter to him. There was no response for over how many months until he met us in the 25th Economic Summit of Delta State and challenged us to visit him. After a week we visited, he encouraged us and he said he will send his people to come and see us. From there, from that time till now, we've not heard from him. If I call him, he doesn't pick my call.
It's unfortunate.
So those frustrations, I don't want to experience it. The energy looking for people to, it's like me begging them. That energy should be put into what I know to get results.
Okay, let's leave it at that, because you have made your moves. I thought you have not made any move before. You've made your move to get government into it, but it appears that there are other areas. Government is doing YAGEB, and of course government is also doing some other agricultural training programs. And I feel that if it is all galvanized together, it could be a very big package for agricultural revolution in Delta State. But all the same, you're doing your own from another perspective. You're coming from another direction. Government is coming from another direction. Some other places are coming from different directions. One day we'll all meet at the center.
Thank you very much.
And when we meet at the center, it will now become a party for celebration.
Like I would say, the Chief Job Creation Officer is the only man in government I've seen that is giving me listening ear. And the Commissioner for Commerce and Industry and the Director of Industry in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. These three persons has been giving me encouragement. Like I discussed with the Chief Job Creation Officer, I need indigenous member from each of the local government that reside within Warri, that are graduates of science, engineering and agriculture, at least one from each local government, so that I can train them, put them together in my office, train them, come and submit to him, so that he himself cannot contribute his own quota by sending these people to regular agricultural product training. They become my training officers for the state. So that each of them can go and develop their local government and train the trainer. That is, train the people that will train the local government. Why, if I source for new information, I teach them what the new information. If I have new opportunity, I introduce them to such new opportunity. Then these people now go to each of the local government and do the same thing, so that your people, your kingdom, your community, your local government can benefit from the project.
Okay,
and he has approved of it, so I'm working on that now.
Okay, your journey to Royal Fathers, you were actually at effurun-otor.
Yeah.
How do you intend to go about this journey? Is it going to be for Delta Central only, or is it going to be for all the senatorial districts all across Delta State?
It's across Delta State.
Okay.
I pray that 1 or 2 persons should come to support me in overseeing activities, senatorial wise.
Okay.
Otherwise, I need 1 kingdom, 1 rep.
Okay.
1 local government, 1 rep. We already have a structure that comes from the family to community, to the kingdom, to the local government, and to the state. So, as far as a king has accepted our proposal, what we need to do is to go and do sensitization, both internal and external, to get people involved in agricultural investment. Like I told them already, the idea of I cannot sell, I can't sell when they produce, is no longer there, because we're already building a system that can handle your product. And like the data Gary we're talking about, is a system that can handle all the Gary produce that are not consumed in our local markets. So what I need to do is we are going back to him again, because we need to officially send letter to him.
Going back to him, who is him?
We're going to our royal father. That is, you know, every royal father now is my royal father, because I belong to everybody now.
And you belong to nobody.
And I belong to nobody. Thank you. You see, so he has to officially accept us, and we will not discuss partnership from kingdom to kingdom, just the way we are working on councillors now from local government to local government. But
taking all this, don't you think it will be too much? You're talking with everybody at the same time.
That is why I'm having a leadership structure. Every Saturday I have my think tank, and we are placing people to take over responsibility. I can't be the one connecting councillors, the same me connecting royal father, the same me connecting youth leaders. No, there should be a structure that will enable me and handle every person. I don't need more than 10 people to be responsible to me. With these 10 people, I leverage on them, and with my leadership structure, 10-10, we can handle even if it is 1 million people on board. So there is already a system to that. Just like what you say now, the reason why I have not allowed so much persons to come to the studio to talk is that I want you to qualify to defend the vision before you can come to the studio to talk. So the few persons, if I have trained much people who can come and talk on grass cutter, this, you can defend all that is involved, then you now discover that I don't need to be here every Saturday. And you'll be having at least 2 persons who will always come to defend the project. So in as much as the royal fathers are accepting us, we will be very happy with that. Like the of your Fugeli, the man is very wonderful too. He's here. We visited him last year, and the man is practically a farmer. The effurun-otor man is equally practically a farmer. The king of Abraka, the one at Oria side, I think the Air Force man, is practically a farmer. The man equally encourages us. The king of Jesse we visited, equally practically a farmer. So what is
You've not gone to Isoko area?
Yeah.
I visited my king, His Royal Majesty, the Eduvie of Ilu Kingdom.
Maybe after now I need to get the quarter from you. I will visit him too. All the royal fathers are encouraging, so we need to encourage them to support the subject, because too, finance is another major thing. So if the royal father has access to where the people from his kingdom can access money to do business in his kingdom, to make the kingdom economic vibrant, you will not discover that no king will not want to accept such economic condition. And if there is a system that supports what they are doing, that makes them a better leader.
Okay, let's also look at the other part, because we want to look at the other part. It's so rosy, so sweet, so interesting. Everybody rush to the farm And as we rush to the farm, are we going to bring in bountiful harvest out of the farm at every point in time? Do we have challenges that we need to forewarn the people about? Because a lot of people see it as a tea party. They see it as a very easy and sure way of economic sustainability. But I know that there are some issues that are surrounding agriculture, and sometimes it may not be beds of roses at all times. There may be some challenges.
No risk, no reward.
Yeah.
What is important is keep learning. As you keep improving, you can manage risk. So the idea of agriculture, there is risk in agriculture, is like telling somebody that safety is so expensive. Then try accident. If people scare away from agriculture and without food you cannot stay, then we must face the risk.
No, not really scaring for agriculture. What are the risks? What are the anticipated risks that are involved? So people, we know what they are dabbling into.
The risks are numerous.
Okay.
The first risk is the financial risk.
Okay.
Like, if you collect money from a banker and they see you making efforts to pay, it's different from saying, I don't have money to pay. So the attitude of being able to pay back, even if you have challenges and they see realistically that this is a clear picture of situation, they can cope with you. Are you there? But where the ability is there and the attitude is not there, which is the reason why we are setting up our centers, so that we can train people on attitude and ability. Because anybody who gives you 1 naira and see the truth in you, we want to give you 10 naira.
Definitely.
So financial challenge is one of the reasons people are afraid to part with money, because the person they want to give the money to does not have the mega credibility,
the attitude
and ability. So like I was teaching my members, I said, please look for somebody to try you, empower you with maybe 100 or 200 naira. Tell the person, if I fail, now it is not your test. The moment you are able to fulfill your promise, the man will keep investing in you. Before you know it, one man has pulled you out of the roads. There are so many people there who want to encourage.
What about climatic environmental challenges?
Climatic environmental challenges is what I've just told you, that if you are transparent in what you are doing, the person see you because the person is part of your management. Now let's talk about floods. If water comes and wipe your farm, you now know that this particular farm, next year you will not put products that during the rainy season there will be product in the farm. The person who even gives you money saw the challenges you are facing, because he will know that you that is being empowered, you are not happy with the situation, because this is not something you can control now.
Not man-made, it's natural disaster.
It's natural. And that is why the agriculture, the farm, equally need to be insured. Yeah, people does not believe in insurance. But without insurance, some of this risk you cannot handle.
What about security challenges?
Security challenges. People stealing, you cannot avoid stealing from the farm. They are part of our blessing. The one they left is the one you cope with. But the only thing I don't encourage is that when you have organized stealing, somebody who refuses to work will just organize vehicle to go and harvest your farm to make money. We don't encourage that.
What kind of stealing is encouraged?
Yes, there is no way you plan to go and people are passing through your farm that somebody will not plug the one he will use to cook, especially from the people in that environment. Like the tomatoes we planted in Agbaro one time, because we are always going there, the stealing reduced. But even after that, we saw people plucking our tomatoes. When we see the quantity you take is something that you really cannot say you are carrying to the market to make money, something you need to take, we allow you. Are you there? So somebody told me there is a portion in the Bible that said if somebody steals because of the stomach's sake, it is not a sin. Yes. It's true.
For stomach's sake.
For stomach's sake, it's actually because
person needs to eat.
And a farmer is a giver.
Yeah.
The truth is that it's something that comes from your energy. All this energy is what we are equating to.
And you didn't mention Fulani headsmen today, the Abraka invasion.
Yes.
Are they still there?
Well, thank God, the level we have reached now that gives me joy now is that the SSA to the governor whom I actually wanted him to do his job, he's actually working now. The last experience in Abraka where they killed an Abraka youth, which we didn't expect that, because if he had come according to how we have been putting pressure on him, that it would not have happened. But that thing happened, that thing had forced him to come to the palace and discuss even with the king. I was part of the meeting. He brought somebody, a full animal from the bush, from the farm, to even come and talk. The man, I don't know whether he's pretending, he doesn't speak English. He speaks whether Fulani or Hausa, and somebody was interpreting. And he promised that things like that will never happen again. And when we met in Asaba, the SSA to the governor shows us how far he has made preparation on how he can initiate security.
This is the governor on what matters?
On security issues.
What's his name?
Cassidy. I know one of his name is Cassidy, and I don't know his complete name, but Cassidy is... No. So is Cassidy. The other name I don't know.
Okay. It's all right. Thank you very much, DG Alltofarm. It's already time for us to leave the studio. We've been talking about agriculture, how to mobilize the people to the farm, and of course we've also looked at some of these issues. There is no venture without risk, no venture, no success, and of course there's no risk, there's no reward. Agriculture is not that risky. It's something that has very low potential of risk, but it comes with a lot of benefit. Even for the stomach's sake alone, it's very beneficial. It can also line your pocket with crispy notes. Thank you very much, DG Alltofarm.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate you for your yeoman's job. God continue to keep you. You're always looking trim, smart, and healthy.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
All right, good morning, Delta. We'll take a musical break again. When we come back, Education Perspective.